Because here's the truth. Most job seekers have no idea what hiring managers are really thinking. Take Jennifer, an ex-military officer who thought she was nailing every interview. She led teams, managed million-dollar assets, and yet rejection after rejection. At one point, she asked herself, am I even qualified for this? But the problem wasn't her skills, it was not understanding what hiring managers actually wanted. Most candidates make this same mistake. It's not about what you say, it's about how they perceive you, and we're about to change that. In today's briefing, I'll break down the 6 most trending interview questions, expose what hiring managers are really thinking, and reveal the #1 mistake that kills your chances instantly. This intel will change how you interview forever. This is where we break down exactly what hiring managers are thinking and how you can use this intel to land this role. The hiring process isn't just about your answers, it's about how managers perceive your fit. Many of you think you nailed the interview only to be ghosted or rejected. Why? Because you missed the hidden signals and unspoken expectations. What they say versus what they mean? We believe the interview isn't about you. It's about how you solve their problem. Once you understand that, you become unstoppable. Question #1, tell me about yourself. The manager's hidden thoughts are,
Look, unless your childhood dream was solving my department's problems, skip to the part where you're useful.
are you relevant to my problem? The ideal response is to focus on your proven track record, solving problems that match the role. Imagine you're a project manager. Instead of saying, I have 10 years of experience, say, in my last role, I led a team that delivered projects 15% ahead of schedule, saving the company 200 grand annually. That immediately shows you're relevant. Question 2, what's your biggest weakness? Hidden thought.
Just once, I'd love to hear something other than, I care too much. Bonus points if you actually fixed it.
That's exactly what hiring managers are silently asking. This is your ideal response. A genuine weakness you're actively improving. Show growth, not excuses. Let's say you struggle with public speaking. Instead of saying, I'm bad at presenting, say, I used to struggle with public speaking, so I joined Toastmasters and now I lead monthly team meetings that show progress. Question 3, where do you see yourself in 5 years? The hidden thought.
If your 5-year plan involves me training you just so you can bounce, let's save us both the trouble.
Are you going to quit in 6 months or stick around to grow with us? Ideal response is balanced ambition with commitment. Show that you want to develop with the company. Imagine you're interviewing at a tech company. Instead of saying I want to be in a leadership role, say, I see myself growing into a senior developer role and mentoring junior staff, helping the team scale effectively. That shows commitment and vision. Question #4, why do you want to work here? The hidden thought is,
if you can't name one thing we do besides teamwork and culture, you didn't research. And I'm already moving on.
the ideal response is to demonstrate real knowledge of the company's culture, mission, and challenges. If you're applying to a sustainability-focused company, don't just say, I like your company. Say, I read about your recent green initiatives and I'd love to apply my supply chain experience to help expand that program. That makes it personal and relevant. Question 5, why should I hire you? The hidden thought is,
At this point, I'm just looking for someone who makes my job easier and doesn't talk in LinkedIn buzzwords.
how will you make my life easier? The ideal response is present a clear, concise value proposition tied to their needs. Picture a hiring manager drowning in tasks. Instead of saying, I'm a great fit, say, I noticed this role requires process automation. In my last role, I automated 30% of manual reports, freeing up 10 hours per week for my manager. That makes them want to hire you. Question 6, do you have any questions for us? The hidden thought is,
Oh, so you have zero curiosity about this job? Yeah, that's a red flag.
if they have no questions, they're probably not engaged. The ideal response is ask about team goals, challenges, and success metrics. Show genuine curiosity. Imagine 2 candidates. One says, no, I think you covered everything. And the other asks, what's the biggest challenges your team faces? And how could a new hire make an immediate impact? Here's the biggest mistake that kills your chances instantly.
They were interested, then they weren't, and you have no idea when it happened.
Many candidates believe that the interview is purely about listing their achievements. But what they fail to notice is when the hiring manager loses interest. If your answers aren't aligned with what the company actually needs, you're out. Here's how to avoid it. Focus less on what you want and more on what they want. Use evidence-based answers, stories with metrics, not vague claims. Match your body language and tone to the hiring manager's vibe. For example, you don't want to go in there all hype and the hiring manager is cool as a cucumber. Match your body language and your tone. If you're still rolling your eyes at the idea of researching the company, then this intel might sting, but that's exactly why you're missing out on offers. Most candidates think they're making a great impression, but what hiring managers are actually thinking, it's a whole different story. But here's the thing, most candidates don't fail because they give bad answers. They fail because they walk straight into hidden interview traps without even realizing it. I'll see you in the next briefing because your mission starts right here.
Warning, your answers might be solid, but your red flags are louder, and hiring managers pick up on them instantly. Next briefing, the silent mistakes that get you rejected before you ever know what went wrong. File loading, stand by.